Welcome to The Cornerstone, the podcast where we build solid foundations for a dynamic industry. Let us ask you something. When the deadline is breathing down your neck, and the client wants drawings yesterday, what is the first thing that usually gets sacrificed? If you say quality control, you are not alone. But here is the truth that separates good projects from successful ones. Speed without structure is simply rework waiting to happen. In today's episode, we will be talking about how to maintain accuracy and consistency when the clock is racing. Because at Add More Services, we have learned that control, coordination, and capability at every stage are not just nice to have. They are how you close the gap between a tight timeline and a flawless delivery. Let us get into it. Here is the first thing you need to lock in. One person reviewing their own work is not quality control. That is just hope. In a high-speed environment, you need layered assurance. At Add More, we use a structured in-house quality control process. Every drawing, every quantity takeoff, every BIM model, goes through at least 2 independent reviews before it leaves our desk. For example, one of our quantity surveyors might complete an estimate, but a senior team lead verifies the takeoff against the latest contract changes. That simple extra step prevents misinformed bids and costly change orders later. Think of it like this. A second pair of eyes is not a bottleneck. It is your cheapest insurance policy. Now, tools are great. But digital validation cannot catch everything, especially context. That is where peer review systems come in. In our project-specific outsourcing model, we often embed our team into yours. Before any deliverable goes back to the client, it receives a fresh eyes review from a colleague who was not involved in the original work. Do you want to grow your business and take it to the next level? Add More Services provides professional and technical services specific to your projects. Save up to 70% on staff costs when you partner with us. For more information, just email us at outsource@addmoreservices.com. Follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. For instance, an MEP drafter might have perfectly modeled a mechanical system. But a structural peer might spot a clash with a steel beam that automated software flagged as low priority. That peer review turns a potential site disaster into a quick digital fix. No rework. No delay. No argument on site. Of course, we do not ignore the technology. Digital validation tools are your safety net when you use them correctly. We use state-of-the-art BIM coordination and clash detection software across our architectural, MEP, and structural services. But here is the key. We do not simply run the software and send the report. We have dedicated BIM coordinators who interpret the data, prioritize the clashes, and resolve them before anything goes to construction. A real-world example. On a recent hospitality project, our team identified over 200 coordination issues in the virtual model. Fixing them digitally cost a few hours. Finding them on site would have cost weeks and tens of thousands of dollars. That is the power of structured quality control. So let us wrap this up. 3 takeaways for high-speed project environments. 1. Never rely on a single person's eyes. Layer your quality assurance. 2. Peer reviews catch what automation misses. Make them part of your workflow. 3. Digital validation tools are only as good as the people interpreting them. Invest in both. When you build these frameworks into your process, you do not just prevent rework. You protect your schedule, your budget, and your reputation. If you are ready to deliver world-class, cost-efficient technical services, without sacrificing quality under pressure, Add More Services is your partner. From project-specific outsourcing to dedicated offshore talent, we help architects, contractors, and developers grow their business the smart way. Visit our website or reach out directly to learn how we can become part of your delivery model. And do not go anywhere. Our next episode analyzes the financial logic behind flexible staffing and intelligent resourcing. Until then, stay coordinated.